Welcome back everybody, let's have a look at Matic then, shall we? So, sorry I've not been able to make videos, and I know it's been a crucial sort of 48 hours that I've not been able to do it. I've just been very ill. If you watch my live stream, that was basically the last time I felt like a human, and towards the end of that live stream I pretty much felt like a zombie. And I'm just, I'm not 100% at the moment, so I'll just crack on with this, and I apologise for not updating you on this one. Obviously if you're part of the Telegram you get little updates, but I could barely look at a screen, so like I say, I'm sorry. Anyway, the last video I did make on Matic kind of still holds true. What we have now is we actually have a confirmed golden cross, so that's 200 over the 50 over the 200 exponential, which we got that now. We got that when the price action was on this candle here, so I would now expect a continuation from that level there. The problem I've got is that we've had such a big move with very little consolidation that that golden cross, even though it's very good and very valuable, we might see Matic drip down to as low as 2 cent. If we break down below 2 cent, it's not the end of the world. We do have a second layer of support here, plus these moving averages, which will help us. But the second layer of support is actually all the way back down at 1.75 cent. That'd be a bad day if that happens, but for the moment what I'm expecting is what I was sort of explaining excuse me, what I was explaining to you on the last video, is that this little area, which isn't little at all, this is quite a large area. Let's just measure this out so we've got a good idea of what it actually is. This is not a little area by any means. It's 33% area is where I would expect us to be bouncing around in for a little while now. That doesn't necessarily mean going from top to bottom, but it means we'll be staying in this level, and this is what we kind of want, really. It depends what kind of trade you are. If you just want to make mega bucks real quick and you want to see a big move like this, then you're not really going to care. But if you're a long-term investor in something like Matic, you want to see healthy, sustained growth. So what we want to see is as a reaccumulation within this area, and to stay within this area, perhaps maybe for another month throughout December, and by the time sort of December ends, we can break our way out of this magical area here, which is the pretty much the holy grail sort of level for Matic. And once we've broken above there and turned that into to support, then we could safely say that we're just going to be going pretty bullish. I mean, obviously we're bullish right now, but there's an opportunity for Matic to pull back significantly. Once we get above that level there and that turns to support, then we can really start to talk about making new all-time highs, and really start to watch Matic's price increase sort of dramatically. I would expect once that has been a confirmed support level, it wouldn't be too long, maybe within a couple of weeks or so, certainly within a month, I would expect to see us at least attempt to break the 4 or 4.5 cent region. That's only when this has been confirmed as a support level. You might want to test it a couple of times, certainly, but it needs to be confirmed as a support, and then we can talk about sort of full on bull mode, really. Anyway, like I say, it's only a very quick video. There's not a great deal to say. My last video's kind of said it all, and it's still working within that theory, which is all Matic really is, to be honest with you. The chart is very small. Look, we started all the way back in May, which is nothing at all. It's still creating a cycle. We've got no idea, we've got nothing to go by other than what we've seen in the past. So, very difficult chart to trade. I personally don't really trade it, I just accumulate it because I see its potential, I see its value. But there are certain things that you can definitely say would happen, and to look out for. So like I say, expect a rejection from this level, definitely. Hopefully we'll see a confirmed support back down at 2 cent, and again I would expect to see very big moves above this level here. And pretty much that is all we've got to go by at the moment, So I'm going to leave it with you there. Like I say, I'm not very well still. I definitely need to get to bed. So have a nice evening, and I hope you have a good weekend.